Yeah, so this video is a video on demand from some very gentleman who asked me on YouTube comment about the news I'm making on my VN 800 motorcycle here, as you can see. So I'm gonna dedicate this video for this motorcycle. And as you know, and as I mentioned under my last video, is that I am not interested anymore in YouTube stuff because, first of all, uh, it went, um, as I said, it didn't went well with the ads and stuff I have put in on under my videos. You know, they paid me once a year about $100, that are 70 euros here in Germany. It is one dinner in an average restaurant for two person amount of money. And I invested in this channel a lot, you know, for camera gears and stuff that I was buying and investing. I wanted this channel, you know, to finance those projects I'm doing, and maybe the next project I was dreaming about a long time ago. And it's this one. Let's leave it for a later time, maybe. Yeah. So they stopped paying me, and they didn't even pay the last amount because I had less than 1,000 subscribers, and they didn't even pay the last check. And so I deleted or deactivated all the ads. But now YouTube, they are getting richer, so normally they will make less ads, but they are putting ads on my videos that I don't even have music in them or something, or music rights. So that it just sucks, you know. So I don't care anymore about YouTube. I'm on Instagram, Martin Chopper or something like that. Chopper is Chopper. Yeah, you can search that. Facebook, my name, my full name, Martin Karschut. So yeah, if you want, you can find me. And I put some shorties and videos everywhere, but YouTube is not anymore very interesting to me, you know. So, but I still, maybe one day I'll put something, you know. I don't care. So, like today, yeah. So this video will be dedicated for the VN800, and I'm gonna push it outside and turn around it and speak about what I am doing. And later I will continue a little bit with the very rat loser. So let's put the VN800 outside. So let's talk motorcycles. This project is mostly finished, so I still have to paint it, and because of the cold weather here in Germany, I'm not gonna be capable not to do that. So just waiting for the right moment. So I push it on the side. I am working on the hot rod right now, and as you can see, still have some little stuff like building the seat. You know, start doing that, but later I'm gonna finish it. I want to see the motorcycle painted already, so later I can decide for which kind of seat I'm gonna build, you know. And still have to weld those, but I'm not gonna disassemble the fender right now and sissy bar and everything just to weld those. So I'm gonna do that while I am painting the motorcycle, you know. And I actually decided to use my handmade rear light that I already made and stopped building because I ran out of ideas how to say that. But a dude of mine, he borrowed for me this ring right here, so I had to cut it in the middle and then re-welded it around the light and just put those dummy screws out there. They have no function. They're just there to make a steampunk kind of design, no? And this is the Land Rover Defender rear light, you know. So it's even not the final painting. So I'm gonna repaint it later, you know. It will be this brazing color and the black. I even made, yeah. So the front light, I even repaired the damage that was here, you know. I used my metal shaping skills and hammers. So, you know, will be the painting, but it's not the final work right now, just to see the end result, how it will look like. Still have to make mirrors for that. And the exhaust pipe, I made these 2-in-1. I used the silver tailpipe I had on the beginning, just the shorter one, and I built those from the original, and I made others for those exhaust pipes, you know. Yeah, and I had the end piece here on the exhaust. It was a bent piece to the outside, but it was too long and pointy to the rear, and that's not allowed. It's illegally in Germany. So I used, it's pretty funny, but this is a, how to call it, a backup or something, you know, from a Chevrolet starter, you know. So I cut it and made a hole here inside it, and you know, it fits pretty nice. And yeah, that's what I'm doing right now. So I made the electric. It was pretty pain in the ass, you know, to make that, but I had a mistake. Instead, I haven't made any, you know, how to call them? I mean, plugs here or something. So in case I want to take off the steering, the handlebars, so it will be a pretty pain in the ass, you know. So I have to cut the cables here. I don't know. Still have no idea, but maybe later in the future I can change that, you know. But yeah. So everything works. We just tried the motorcycle. I jumped it. Now I have a new battery inside it. And we started it, it worked, it was pretty, you know, I made even a short video on my Facebook page. I was pretty amazed how it sat 6 years without doing anything on the engine. I didn't even clean the carbs, you know, I just sprayed a little bit of WD-40 and then just started it in a quarter, you know, how to call it, one kick, you know, and it a quarter turn, you know, and it started, you know, it was pretty amazing, you know. And yeah, so as I said, that's what I am on right now, and everything works, the blinkers, the lights, everything, you know. So just have to paint it, and then as I said, it will be black, but the tank black and a little bit of accent like this one. The tank will be green with flakes and with lines with that brace color too, and some red points, and you know, it will be a little bit colorful, and you know. Yeah, here is the battery sitting inside, and air cleaner. I already have a video about the air cleaner out there, you know. The horn, it's a car horn, it plays pretty damn loud. That's what you need here in Germany. Yeah. And yeah, for later videos, shorties and stuff, you can find me on Instagram or on Facebook, you know. So now I'm gonna move on to the hot rod. So here's the very tiny, smally hot rod loser, and so I made a new body, a new floor, a new tunnel on the front. I like this format. I just saw it on Instagram. Somebody made it like that, so I loved it. You know, I said, why not? And I'm gonna make another sitting bench here inside, not anymore the two individual seats, because I don't need that suspension I had under the seats. You know, it will be just, you know, this is the rear one. It's a little bit pain in the ass, but you know, I took the hard way how to do it. I know I can do it better, and I have other ideas how to do it better, but I wanted to use the old one, and that's why I, you know, shit happens. The floor is white right now. I didn't paint it, but I already used this sheet of metal, because steel prices in Germany, they just got high within few months. I think 5 times more expensive than original, you know, so I can't afford that anymore, you know. So I have already bought, I found not used, but you know, from an old warehouse, few panels, but it's for the next project I showed you right there on the computer. Yeah, and the last week I made the firewall, a new firewall that fits with this engine and transmission. You know, and I even made the possibility how to make it a little bit clean out there. You know, those two holes are one for the clutch pedal and one for the gas pedal. This one is just like that. You know, that fits here, and this is my steering. I use the old steering box. I know I had that from Suzuki Samurai and stuff that was pretty big and ugly, and it didn't work, you know, so I just used the old one. Still have to finish the pipes, the exhaust pipes. I use a lot of stuff from the old thing. Even the brake, I use the old Mercedes from the old one. Still have no brakes on the front. I'm not gonna go for brakes on the front because it will make the front end very, very much wider than the rear end, and that looks a bit strange to me, you know, because the car is a little bit shorter than the original one, so it, you know, and yeah. Actually, that's it. Yeah, I had problem on the rear that the body was sitting not even, you know, but now it's pretty much even. Even when you see that it's pretty even, you know. And the problem is that I built this rear suspension and axle based on the frame, on the chassis, and then I forgot that because I didn't notice maybe that my body wasn't very straight. So when I put the body, it was pretty near here, you know, on the one side. When you push it even with your hand, it hits here, you know, on the tire. On the other side was very much more space, you know. It was manageable, and it was sitting a little bit, you know, tilted. So I fixed that. It was a pain in the ass, but I made it, you know. And yeah, pretty happy with all what I have done. The new instruments out there, you know. The pedals, I painted the brake pedal red just to find it in case, but you know, the whole car don't brake so good, so it's not very remarkable if you find it or not. Yeah, no, it was just shocking. So that's it, you know, and yeah, maybe soon I'll make a riding video about it, you know. So that's it, what I am running for right now, because I want to sell it, I want to do the other project, but I'm working even on another project in my life. I'm just going to migrate again somewhere else, maybe USA, maybe Canada, I don't know, I'm not sure, but if one of those goals is getting more serious than now, I'm gonna go for that first, and the second car or the next car will be built out there, you know, but still have no idea. Now we are all living in inflation and crisis and everything here around, and nothing is going the way it should be, you know. So yeah, I forgot to mention, I have a new baby, a new toy, a MIG welder. Yeah, it was pretty expensive. I bought it each January. We're all, you know, all the bills are came, you know, so I had to pay a lot of stuff, and I needed another thing to finish the floor on the car, because it was easy with the TIG welder, you know, to weld it. That's why it looks very bad. But on the front side, I used already the MIG one, and it helped a lot, you know. It was much faster and stuff, you know. It costed me, I think, about 500 euros. This one 220. The bottle 220, and I built the cart, and you know, and still have it, of course, my TIG welder out there. Yeah, soon this baby, if the engine had no problem and works, soon this baby will run. I'm gonna build a new grill shell. I have the old one, but I'm not gonna use it. It looks pretty ugly, you know. I don't want to say fucking ugly. Yeah. So that's it. Thanks a lot for watching, and see you later.